everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie and I am a mum to two little boys. This one is Rupert and he is just nearly 4 months old, and then I have an older boy called Finley who is 2.5. And this video is all about him because it is my toddler daily routine video. I asked you on Instagram which videos you would like me to make and this one was very highly requested. If you would like to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I post daily play ideas for toddlers and babies every single day. So I will leave the links down below for you. Go over and check me out and follow along if you would like to see more. Finley starts his day around about 6 AM. He still sleeps in a cot in his bedroom. We're just about to get to the stage where we're transitioning him into his own bed because this one needs the cot. But we've kept him in there for as long as possible just because it's easier really for us. And he loves that sleep environment and he's happy in there. I don't go in and get him until 7 unless he starts crying, which is very rare. So he normally sits in his bed and he just chats to himself. He's got toys, soft toys in his bed, and we often put a few books in there as well. When we go up to bed, we tend to put a few little books in there for him. And he will wake up in the morning and read some books if it's light enough in his room, which it is at the moment because it's springtime. And at 7 o'clock then either myself or my husband will go in and get him up. At the moment it actually tends to be my husband now that we've got a new baby, but it used to always be me that would go in and get him up at that time. The first thing we do is change him. He's still wearing nappies, not yet potty trained, so we do a nappy change first and then we head downstairs for breakfast. Finley's favourite thing for breakfast is porridge, so he normally has porridge with some raisins or bananas. He does like to have cereal as well, so we sometimes give him cereal or a yogurt or some fruit, and that's how he likes to start his day. We also let him have a little bit of screen time at this point, so he likes to watch, his favourite is Peppa Pig, so he likes to watch a little bit of Peppa Pig in the morning. Then we're normally finished with our breakfast and TV routine by about 9 AM, and then we quickly get dressed, clean teeth, and then we spend the rest of the morning playing. So we either play inside, or if it's nice weather, we will go out into our garden. I would actually go out into the garden in any weather, even if it was raining, but as we've got a small baby, we don't tend to do that as much at the moment, but I'm sure we will get back into that routine soon. If you like videos like this on routines and mum life, or if you like play ideas for toddlers, then make sure that you click the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my new videos. So Finley will play either with me or independently until around 12 o'clock when we will stop for lunch. If you would like some ideas on the types of things that we do for play, then do head over to my Instagram or Facebook page and you can see what we get up to on a daily basis over there. Then we will have lunch, Finley's favourite kind of lunch and my favourite kind of lunch at the moment because it's easy, and you know, us newborn mums need easy. It's what we call a picky lunch. So he will have some cheese, some ham, normally some tomatoes and cucumber, maybe a few children's wheat puffs, like crisps type things, and a drink of water or sometimes a drink of milk. And he often has a yogurt for his pudding. We then have a little bit of quiet wind down time, so we like to read a story or just do some quiet play, and then around 1 o'clock is when Finley will go down for his nap. He naps now from 1 until about 3 or 3:30. Sometimes if he's very tired I will put him down a little bit earlier at 12:30, but he tends to sleep for around 2.5 to 3 hours during the day, which I know we're very lucky for and we're very thankful for. We did do a lot of work, or I did a lot of work getting him into a good nap time routine, I think. And if you would like some more information, if you'd like me to make a video on our kind of nap time, bedtime strategies, then do let me know in the comments below or by liking this video, and I will do that for you in the future. And then when he wakes up, we have that wonderful witching hour time. So he's often a little bit grumpy. We tend to have snacks and have a little bit of a cuddle on the sofa. One of Finley's favourite snacks to eat at the moment is rice cakes. He also likes raisins, so we'll do something like that for snack time. And then we will either head out into the garden in the afternoon or do a little bit more playing inside until about 5:30, which is when I let him have a little bit more television screen time, and we tend to do that from around 5:30 until 6 PM. At 6 p.m. is when my husband gets home, and so he tends to make Finley's tea, and Finley tends to just eat what we eat. I often save our tea from the night before and then give him that, so that can just be a very wide variety of foods, and we're lucky that he's a pretty good eater. He is fussy sometimes, but we tend to take the strategy of this is what's for tea, and if you don't like it then that's fine, you don't have to eat it, but there's nothing else. And that sometimes means that he will eat it, sometimes he doesn't, and he doesn't have very much for tea, and that's what works for us. And I know that if he's hungry he will eat it. There are a few really great toddler food accounts that I follow on Instagram, and I will pop some links for them down below, but they've really changed the way I think about food for him and the way I kind of approach eating and the language we use around eating as well. And then after tea at around 6:30 is when Finley has his bath, and this is his time with his daddy. So daddy does bath time, my husband, and it's normally when I tend to be sorting this one out. So we are kind of around each other in the same bit of the house, but it's my husband Lawrence that does bath time and bedtime for Finley. So he has his bath at 6:30, and then we do stories. So sometimes I will read a story, but most often it's my husband that reads stories to him. And then he goes down for bed at 7. So it's a very simple bedtime routine of bath, book and bed, and that works really well for us. He doesn't have milk or anything before he goes to bed. If he is thirsty then he can have a drink of water, but he doesn't normally need one because he's obviously just drunk and eaten at tea time. And then Finley will tend to sleep from around 7 until 6 a.m. the next day, so a good 11 hours of sleep. He very, very rarely wakes up in the night now. Maybe if he's poorly, he may wake up once. If he's had a bad dream, he may wake up a little kind of early evening time, but it's very few and far between now. And I know that we're really lucky for that, and we're very grateful, and I hope he's the same, although I won't hold out any hope because I know that siblings can be very different. So we'll just wait and see, won't we, Rupert? So that is Finley's daily toddler routine while we are in lockdown. Obviously, when we're not in lockdown, it's quite a bit different from that because he goes to nursery 3 mornings a week, and then we tend to spend the other mornings doing other activities like going to soft play or seeing friends, going to the park. In the afternoons, we do tend to stay at home still. So the afternoons aren't very much different, but the mornings tend to be quite different. That's how we are surviving at the moment though. I hope that you are all well and surviving with your toddlers, and let me know in the comments down below. How old are your little ones? How many children have you got? I would love to know and chat to you. And if you would like to see more from me, then do head over and check out my Facebook and Instagram pages, or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you will see lots more videos. I've got a great video on easy toddler art ideas coming for you very soon. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you all have a great day, and I will speak to you soon. Bye!